This is the story of Adaeze, a simple woman, hardworking, humble, the kind who gives even when she has nothing left. She had only one dream: to build a peaceful home, raise children, and be loved by her husband. And for a while, it looks like the dream had come true. Adaeze married Ikenna, a calm, respectful man from a neighboring village. Their marriage started with joy, smiles, and blessings. She cooked, she cleaned, she supported, she loved. But 2 years into the marriage, still no child. And slowly, everything began to change. Her in-laws began to whisper behind her back. Why hasn't she conceived? Is she barren? Maybe we should find another wife. Adaeze visited every hospital she could find, every harbor home, every church service. The results: she was medically fine. But the insults didn't stop. One evening, she returned from the backyard and overheard the unthinkable. Her husband and his family plotting to bring in a second wife. A few days later, they did. A young woman from the village, Amarachi, bold, rude, entitled, and Adaeze, she became invisible in her own home. Heartbroken and humiliated, she made a painful decision. She packed her things and left. No one knew where she went, not even Ikenna. But what Adaeze didn't know was that she had already conceived. She was 2 weeks pregnant, alone but not broken. She found a small room in a quiet neighborhood. She began sewing clothes again, and little by little, her life took shape. Neighbors helped, strangers supported, and her baby growing strong inside her. One day, at the hospital for antenatal, she heard a familiar voice. Adaeze. She turned and saw him. Chidi, her childhood friend, now a doctor. They hadn't seen each other in years, and now he offered to care for her free of charge. Day by day, they reconnected. Day by day, she healed. Back in her home, chaos reigned. Amarachi was no wife, just a storm. She fights, gossip, spending Ikenna's money like water. Still no pregnancy. Ikenna realized too late what he had lost. He searched for Adaeze, but no one would tell him where she was because everyone saw how she had been treated. 9 months passed. Adaeze gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. She named her Ngozi. Chidi was right there, holding her hand, smiling, crying with her. Later, Ikenna showed up at the hospital, eyes full of regret. He saw her, holding their child, radiant. He stammered, I came to apologize. She looked at him calmly. For what? She asked. For replacing me? Or for never believing in me? This child is a blessing, she said, but you were a lesson. She walked away, baby in her arms, dignity in her heart. And Chidi, he walked beside her into a future she never dreamed was possible. Never underestimate the strength of a woman who chooses peace over pain. Sometimes the delay is not denial, it's destiny waiting for the right moment. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real life tales and inspiring journey. Thank you.